everyone, welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be a quick, easy, everyday makeup routine, something that's not going to take you a whole lot of time. It's going to be very effortless, very sweet, not too much going on, just something really quick and easy. Also, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. My name is Mia. I make videos every week, so if you guys want to see how I achieve this look, please keep on watching. For starters, I'm going to go ahead and start with a fresh face. I'm going to spray my face with the Badescu Rose Spray. It's one of my favorites to hydrate my face before I put on my makeup. For foundation, I'm going to go in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi in the shade W3. This is my favorite because it is a dewy finish and it does give you a little extra glow because it does have that luminous touch in it. Also, like I said, it is a dewy finish and I have very dry skin, so I like to use something that's a little bit more, I guess, has that wet look at the end of it. Also, it does have SPF 20, so that's always a plus. I use a damp beauty blender to blend it all in. I like to use flat top brushes sometimes, but for the most part, my go-to is the beauty blender for sure. It just gets everything pretty evenly distributed, and I don't know, I just really like the way it works. For concealer, I like to use the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade Fair. This is a very brightening concealer, so I love it. I like a very, very bright under eye. It is also a dupe for the NARS concealer, and I mean, why spend like 20 something when you can spend like 8 or 9, I think it is. I also use a beauty blender to blend my concealer in. I use the pointed edge, which gets really into the crease by my eye. Make sure that it's all blended in and looking good. I also like to go in just a little bit when I finish my under eye with whatever concealer's left. I like to kind of rub it into my forehead just a little bit to give it just a little bit of brightness there as well. To set my under eye, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Fix Setting and Perfecting Loose Powder. I like to use a dry beauty blender for this, and I like to use the Real Techniques one. I just dab it into the powder and put it under my eye. I feel like it applies a lot more product that way. I don't know why. It's just something I tried one day and I really liked the way it came out. So that's how I do that. But make sure it is dry and you are using the corner tip because it gets into the creases. And leave it on for about 5 minutes. Next, I'm going to go in for a light contour with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette in the color Shadow Play. Just a very light contour underneath my cheekbones. Then to give my face just a little bit of dimension, I'm going to go in with Subconscious and Shadow Play from the same palette, and I'm going to kind of rub that all along my hairline just to give my face a little bit of color, not too much, not too drastic, just a little bit of dimension. I also like to take those same two shades and kind of outline my face just around my jawline and on the sides of my nose, just a little bit for some extra, you know. Then I take a Real Techniques big fluffy brush. I go ahead and brush out that setting powder under my eye. Make sure you get it all. And just a little bit more under the eye because I said I like a really bright under eye. I'm going to take that dry beauty blender and I'm going to go to my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and use the color Lyric and set that a little bit more under my eye. I'm not going to let this sit for too long. I'm just going to dab on a little bit more for some extra, you know, and brush that off with that same fluffy Real Techniques brush. Next, I'm going to do just a little bit of a smoke out look underneath my eye. I'm going to use the Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia. I'm going to go in for the first shade with Burnt Orange, and I'm using a Morphe B30 fluffy brush. I know it's a little bit bigger than most people are used to do a smoke out under the eye, but that's just the brush that I go to. Now I'm going to go in with the color Red Ochre, something like that, with the same brush and just really smoke it out under my eye. It gives the illusion that you have some sort of eyeliner, but I don't really like to put eyeliner in my waterline, so I really like to do it, like use the shadow to smoke out under my eye. It just gives it a little bit of a dramatic effect, and it doesn't make you look like you just woke up. I kind of like to drag it up my eyes a little bit, and as far as blush, I like to go in with the Milani Luminoso Baked Blush. It's my favorite. That is a Wet n Wild brush. They're like $1.50 at Walgreens and amazing. That's like the powder brush. So I just like to rub that into the cheeks, the apples of my cheeks, and drag it along up towards my hairline. I like to use a little bit extra because the blush is on point. Next, my most favorite part is the Mary-Loumanizer highlighter from the Balm. It's my favorite highlighter. It's my go-to for sure. I'm also using another angled Wet n Wild brush to do that. Also like, I think $1.50. I'm just going to drag that above my cheekbones, down my nose, a little bit up my forehead, just a little on the tip of the nose, under my lip, on my chin, and in my Cupid's bow. Next, I'm not going to do much with my eyebrows, just going to kind of make sure they're laying flat. I'm in the process of trying to grow them out, so. Last, I just like to apply a little bit of lip balm. This is the EOS Little Ball Lip Balm. And for mascara, I'm going in with the Maybelline Lash Sensational in black. I really love this mascara. It's definitely one of my favorites lately. It is a little bit more wet, so please make sure that you let the first coat dry first or it will get everywhere, but it does give me a lot of volume. I don't have very long eyelashes, but this one definitely gives me the volume that I'm looking for a daily basis. It's something that really works great if you don't feel like throwing falsies on. You just want to look like you have eyeballs there. Go in a couple coats on that side, a little more on the other, and just a little bit on the bottom lashes just to give me a little bit more dramatic effect. Next, I'm going to rub in that chapstick or that lip balm that I had on just a little bit. And for a final touch for lips, I'm going to go in with the NYX Butter Gloss in Praline. It just gives my lips a little bit of color, but it's not too much going on. It's just an easy, effortless kind of lip look. And I'll rub that in just a little bit so it's not super shiny. And for the last part is just the setting spray, which is the Master Fix Wear Boosting Setting Spray. And that's it, guys. That completes the look. Thank you guys so much for watching, and tune in next time.